Wow. A little off the toe. I mean, pin high, just a little right.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Oh, be right.
Whew. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Ben's kind of pulling away.
I mean, he's got brand new
champion
clubs.
Oh, nice ball. We're gonna like that one.
Where you look at the camera and say, "Thank you, club champion."
Do you feel like your driver ball flight is higher than your irons, lower than your irons? Anything that's just different about it?
I generally hit it pretty high.
Okay.
Normally there's not like a cut that I'm not willing to try to make over a tree. I get it up pretty quick. But then again, I talked before that if it gets a little windy, then I kind of struggle to keep it in the fairway. Because
got it.
You don't know where it's when the wind's going to pick up.
It's just a moon ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. You feel like it's a lot higher than your irons then?
Yeah, when I'm hitting it well.
Okay.
I've tried in the past couple years to try to like straighten the ball flight out a little bit, and they kind of keep it a little bit lower. But when I'm hitting that power fade, it's pretty high generally.
Fair enough. Awesome. Let's do a few more. That was a little lower, huh?
Yeah.
See, that right there isn't even your full potential. At 119 miles an hour club head speed, like, that's great. Love those numbers.
Well, and that feels like ones when I do catch it right.
Yeah.
That I'm happy with it, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Down the middle of the fairway.
Yeah.
But
even then, that's too high. We're missing out on yardage because our landing angle we're looking for is 36. So we'll go through more numbers once we look at the whole thing.
Okay.
But your smash factor there, 1.42, maxing it out to 1.5. Now PGA Tour average 1.48. So my point is like that's awesome, and I want to see that more often during the fit.
Okay.
But you're not even maxed out yet. Okay.
That's low too.
Mm-hmm. That one we finally hit a double cross and
yeah.
you just pulled a little bit.
And that tends to be like my miss. So y'all hit fades, and I'll keep playing left side, and then I don't know if it's turning my hands over or what, and then it's just straight pull.
Because your club path there was not a pull club path.
Okay.
It's almost 1 degree from the inside.
Okay.
It shows up like a pull,
right?
And because it's just starting left and going left, because of how shut that face to path is.
Okay.
It's shut. The face to path is shut more than the face angle.
Okay.
Okay. And when it's shut more to the path than the face angle is, okay, that's when it's going to look like a hand. It's a hand pull.
Okay.
It's not a path pull.
All right.
Okay. So let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and clean this data up real quick.
Okay.
So 118 miles an hour club head speed. You got some speed, brother. Right. We need something better than the stock shaft to be able to manage that.
Yeah.
161 ball speed on average, but we had a wide range. Okay, you got one out there, you almost carried 300 yards. Your shortest was 230. Right? Let's shrink that up, right? So spin rates on the high side, heights on the high side, landing angles on the high side as a result.
Okay.
Perfect world number for landing angle, depending on goals, between 34 and 38. Okay? If I get you under 40, I'm going to be really happy.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a head that has some good forgiveness, but can kind of drop the spin down a little bit.
Yep.
Any brand that you want to start with, because there's a lot of different heads out there that are great that could work for you.
I mean, I have been hearing a lot about the Titleist this year, their model.
Yeah.
People have been pretty happy with it.
Yep.
But outside of that, nothing. Okay. Nothing really.
Let's start with the Titleist GT2. What I like about the GT2 is, from the TSR series to the GT2, I think that was the biggest jump of all of their models was the 2, because it's a little bit faster than it was before. The spin rate's not coming up as much as it used to. You're maintaining some of that forgiveness, but you're getting a lot of ball speed.
All right.
Okay, so we'll start there.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go grab that, be right back. So I had an idea. I grabbed the GT4 instead of the GT2.
Okay.
Reason being is I can play around with the weights a little bit more and try to keep that spin down by putting the heavier weight forward.
Okay.
And it's like the GT4 used to be the, like, smaller head and like less forgiving than the GT3. It's actually now between the GT2 and the GT3.
Okay.
And I feel like it's going to optimize your spin more.
Okay.
So I'm confident with that.
Perfect.
I'll take that miss.
I think it might take me like a swing or two to
That's
warm
fine.
back up a little
Because it's got to feel a little heavier too.
Yeah. I feel like I'm hitting off the heel a little bit on those,
Are you?
which is
A little low on the face, I think. After you skied it, I think you got
Yeah.
a little bit scared of it.
okay.
Last one.
Okay.
I'm going to switch it up. All right. Hand that one back to me, please. There's a couple really good things that happened here. It's not perfect yet.
Okay.
But we'll cover that. Let's bring up the dispersion and table for me, please. It was a lot more consistent.
Right.
All right. Did we get the same carry that we saw from yours when you were swinging a lot faster? You're a little bit looser. We had a little
Right.
bit of a break there. No, but I will take this dispersion without taking all but the very first swing that you had out.
Right.
That's pretty impressive.
Right.
Right? So
Yeah.
I would much rather see this because at the end of the day, look at the total. Exact same.
Right.
Okay? We almost dropped it down a little bit too much, but I love how stable the spin rate was
Okay.
versus that kind of deviation. The consistent strike was there as well. The ball speed just wasn't. And it's honestly, it's been a long time since I've seen an M4 in there, but that
Right.
M4, M5, M6 driver heads, those, they didn't pick up on TrackMan very well.
Okay.
In other words, they read swing speeds a lot faster
Okay.
than they actually were. So I think your swing speed's really more in that 112 to 150,
Yeah.
which makes more sense off of your iron club head speed. It's
Right.
like, damn, he really swings hard at the driver. He's holding back on the irons.
Right.
I don't think that was the case after I'm seeing this. This is more of a titanium-based head.
Okay.
It's a little bit more composite than Titleist has ever done, but we don't have to go down that road. With how much fiber is in that M4, it kind of flies under TrackMan's radar a little bit
Okay.
and reads the club head speed faster.
Okay.
What we're going to be really chasing is that ball speed. But the fact we got the same distance because we got that spin in a good spot already and the
Right.
landing angle in a better spot, I'll take that consistency all day.
Right.
Right? So I'm already really, really happy with that. So let's bring that tracer back up and let's go to Arterra Gray 65.5. Holy shit. So we left the face open a little bit there, but the fact we stayed under 3,000 RPMs a spin with that kind of a shot shape is a major win.
Yeah.
Major win. So really cool stuff there. Let's keep on rocking. So close. 310. Take that any day. So that's the miss that kills spin. Like that was just a little bit high on the face.
Yep.
We didn't get all the ball speed behind it, but it killed the spin, and that's going to help it carry out there. Okay?
Cool.
That was the heel. The face was not that far open, 1 degree open.
Okay.
So what caused the rest of that is called gear effect. You hit it on the heel and it just shoots it out to the right.
Okay.
If you
Yeah.
would have hit that on the toe, even though the face was open, it would have drawn. It would
Okay.
it would have drawn.
All
over.
right.
So let's keep on rocking. Be good, honey. Yep. Pretty dang good. Left the face open. Okay, honestly, not that bad. See how that one was 4 degrees open, but it didn't,
Yeah.
that was more
Yeah.
centered,
Yep.
right? So let's hide number 96, just take one shot out. And let's bring up that dispersion and table again. I will take that. That is a
Right.
tiny circle. Did we leave the face open a little bit? Sure.
Right. But that's,
but it was
that's more swing, yeah.
Yeah, and it was very, very consistent. So taking a look at this, we've just matched it, right? But look at how consistent it was.
Right.
Okay, so this was the better shaft. We got the smash factor up to 144. Carry gained 10 yards, and we gained 14 yards. Spin rate was great. Height was still high. Okay, and the fact that we had that one that dropped below 2,000, we need the height on there to keep it in the air.
Right.
If we're having a higher landing angle with that low a spin, I'm okay with it. And we just had a couple that kind of spun on us a little bit there. Just like one that kind of rose that up. Definitely the best shaft we've tried so far.
It's crazy how a shaft can change
insane.
everything so much.
It's insane. We just put that V12 supercharged engine in the car for you.
Right.
You had that inline 4 beforehand that comes in an old beat up Volkswagen that Will drives.
It's so uncalled for. He's just sitting over there doing his job. Really trying to buy a car. He's probably over there actually searching for new cars, and if he wasn't, he is now. Just looking at cars he can't afford.
So can we change the tag to Ventus Black 6X?
It's a little off the toe.
Yep, and that's what killed the spin. But again, we need all that height if that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a decent miss, and it went 315.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, it felt good.
Yeah, it did.
So it tends to feel like when I do leave the face open, I make a little better contact, but
It's
just because I'm just used to doing that, and so
it's a little bit to do with the move that you have in your swing that I really don't want to highlight and get you thinking of it.
Yeah.
But it feels like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like you set up with the face a little open, and you can kind of just close it at address and regrip.
Okay.
I think I know what you're going to get to. Do you think just a strong, like, if you don't want him to try to flip, do you think just a little stronger on the bottom hand? Like,
Nope.
I will line up like this instead of like this.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yep. Slight miss, but it's not going to flail. It flailed.
Flailed.
But it wasn't the face though.
That was swing path then?
No, it was you hit it on the heel, gear effect.
Okay.
Hit on the heel, it's going to fade. Hit on the toe, it's going to draw, unless the face is just overly open or shut.
Okay.
I almost stopped you. Face was open at address.
Yeah.
But we're not getting the same kind of ball speed whatsoever. We're not
Okay.
getting the same kind of strike. It's Artera all day. We're going to try, there's two other heads that I like for you.
Okay.
There's a TaylorMade.
Are you considering ping or no because of the slowness?
Too much spin on ping, even on the LS model.
Yeah.
These are really the only two that make sense because with the Elite Triple Diamond, I can set it on a draw setting and then add a degree of loft from the 8 degree, which shuts the face even more. And then as you get rid of the fade, we can go back, right? With the TaylorMade, there's a 13-gram weight I can put towards the heel, which will help that gear effect action as well. So the only other heads outside of the GT4 that really makes sense for you are these two. All right, so we are good to go here. We've got the QI35 LS model.
Okay.
We've got the 13-gram weight in the heel. We're back to that Artera shaft that just absolutely rocked and rolled for us. Let's see what this can do.
All right.
Face a little open, but it was more manageable.
Right.
And again, I know that was right at 3,000 essentially, but those are the ones that you were spending like 3,500 with.
Right.
yours. So to still see 280, 282 with that kind of a miss, I'll take it. Shut that face just a hair. There you go. That's square. That's what square is.
No, almost fell.
Yeah, just lost a little right. It's funny. What actually took me a minute when I first got the heads and the head and the shafts. The Artera reps were actually up front, and I had told them I was going to be here, and they were like, "Oh, let's go to Madison." It's like, not right now. I might see you there in a little bit, though.
Right.
And I was like, I'm actually going to be putting Artera in there. He's like, "Oh yeah, start with blue if it's too high." I'm like, "No, he's going straight to gray. he needs it to knock down."
I know, like
Better. I'm taking that out of your hands, though. We're not getting the same pop.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the only thing about this head. This is their low spin triple diamond version.
Okay.
I've just noticed that the misses can just be a little bit spinnier than what we were dealing with the GT4.
Okay.
But it really does depend on the person if we see that or not. So if we see that a couple more times, we'll take it out. Because GT4, I mean, it was #1 in my book anyway.
Okay.
That's got a good chance. Still spinny. 2 more. That's still going to spin. All right. Taking it out of your hands. GT4 all the way.
All right.
So let's talk about what gains we found there. So what we did here was not only ensure that we're making our misses a lot better, but we stabilized everything. Okay, it's more predictable ball flight. You're not getting that one random left shot and then this short one, and then hey, you've got 2 shots that you just absolutely timed up perfect with yours.
Right.
Awesome, great. But I don't want to look at 2 out of 5 or 6.
Right.
I want to look at 4 out of 5, 80% success rate, know where it's going, and then over time, hey, I'm going to work on the cut shot, right? And really, we weren't even leaving the face open that much. That was more of the heel strike today.
Right.
Right? So that's going to fix itself. So I was really happy with where that face to path was and the consistency of it. Now, we added a little bit of ball speed. Smash factor jumped up, but the consistency of strike is what I'm looking at more so, right? Because we were talking about that misread of club head speed with the old TaylorMade driver.
Right.
Gaining 10 yards of carry, almost 10 and a half there, and then that 14 yards of total with also a tighter dispersion is just money, right?
That's awesome.
And then you look at the consistencies all across the board are just better. Better ball flight. Is it still a little bit high? Sure, but we're cutting it. Right? If I were to give you if I were to say, hey, let's do the 8 degree instead of the 9, you stop cutting it, you're probably gonna be too low.
Right.
Right? So I'd rather be a little bit high right now, even though we've brought it down,
Right.
which is massively better. Spin rate's better and more consistent, and it's a home run. I mean,
Perfect.
this is the multiplier effect, the game changer that you're gonna have is having that more consistency, more common, better distance, okay? And then you're gonna have your yardages dialed in.
All right.
Yeah, awesome stuff.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Man.
Appreciate it.
Really good stuff. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and check out the channel.